Hello, my name is Simon and my website is abilityandsimari.com. Myself and my sons have lived experience of disability, and I teach disability qualifications at a tertiary institute in Melbourne, Australia. So in a previous video, I asked the question, what did people do to keep their sanity during the first 2 years of COVID? So I was big into projects in order to, reduce my son's anxiety and to keep me positively motivated during this time. So my sons enjoy photography, and I think that they're quite good at it. So I turned some of their photographs into different things like greeting cards, writing notepads, writing paper, card gift sets, and also sent away to have some of their photographs put on some hoodie jumpers or wind cheaters. So this was kept me quite busy during COVID. So I wanted to show you some of the photos that my sons took, and a couple that I took too during COVID in Melbourne, Australia. During the toughest of the restriction period, we were only allowed to travel about 5 kilometres from our home. So luckily for us, we lived near a really good park with a lot of natural bird life, and we also lived near other man-made lakes and waterways where there was also bird life. So I wanted to show you some of the photographs that were a product of this time. So I'll show you the first photograph. So the first photograph is by Richard, and this was done a little bit before COVID. This photograph was taken a little bit before COVID, and it is at South Bank in Melbourne, and Richard just so happened to look up in the sky, and there was a helicopter and a bird racing each other. So he took that photo, and it came out pretty well. The next photograph is taken by Matthew, and this was a little bit before COVID too that he took this, and also at South Bank, and he must have liked the effect of the water in this photograph, because the ripples come across very strongly in this photo. This photo was taken at night time, so even though it looks like it's been altered by technology, it really hasn't. The lights were shining on the water, and this was the effect of it. So it's the different lights at night time in the city, and this was the result of it. And as I like Impressionism, I thought that this was pretty reflective of that school of art, so I decided to use this photograph. This photograph was taken by Matthew, and it was in one of the local waterways, and in this local waterway there was a lot of bird life, and he took one of this duck, and this duck is looking so reflective, and of course I thought that was it had a story to tell, and so I used it. This photograph was taken by Richard, and he loves cockatoos. So this was taken in our court, so around some of the area outside our backyard, basically. And this cockatoo is being a little, reticent in showing itself. So it looks a little bit shy. I think Richard liked that part of it. This picture I took, and this was a lovely natural lake. I've got to say it was a little bit out of our 5K limit, so don't tell anyone that I told you that. And it was at a place called Warrandyte River, and yes, it was some beautiful ducks on that river, and this one just so happened to be showing off its absolutely radiant beauty, and I was very lucky to get this shot when it decided to open its wings, and I just think it's so ethereal. This photo Matthew took, and he loves magpies, and Richard does too. I just thought it was really interesting because you can see in this picture the magpie is actually walking, and it looks like it's walking with purpose, and I thought that was really clever, considering that, you know, birds you usually see flying, but no, this one is walking very much with intention, and perhaps Matthew liked that too. So this was a family of swans and their cygnets in one of our local waterways, and we were just so lucky to have visited this waterway at a time when these cygnets had just hatched. I think they probably would have been maybe 3 weeks old here, 3 to 4 weeks old, and the mother swan allowed us to take so many photographs, and they are absolutely beautiful. And this was a photograph that I took in one of our local parks with a man-made lake, and I just love how the irony of this sign which says caution deep water, and of course the duck is swimming right underneath it as if it has to be worried about the deep water. I thought that was quite funny. So I hope you like seeing some of the photographs that we took during the 2-year period of COVID. That's just, you know, the bare minimum of photographs, and there are other really good ones I might show you at a later date. So if you're interested in purchasing greeting cards that Matthew and Richard have mainly taken, just go to my website, abilityandsimari.com, and you can go to the shop page and also the gallery page, which will give you an idea of the cards and the messages that they have written on them. Thanks for visiting this YouTube channel, and I will look forward to sharing with you again in the near future. Thanks. Bye.